Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video we're going to be talking all about bronzers and which ones are my favorite. If you guys would like to see which ones that I love, make sure you keep on watching. Alright, so today we are talking all about bronzers and which ones I love the most. These are like my go-to ride or dies. I can count on them, depend on them, and they gonna be there. There are a few that are discontinued, but I didn't want to feature those in the video. But if you would like to know, I'll leave them in the description box just so in case you have them or you're able to find them, you can. But I'll leave them down in the description box and I won't mention them in the video. Fair? Fair. All right, so we're gonna start off. I'm gonna start off with cream bronzers because I have the least amount of those. I do have two cream bronzers that are no longer, I don't think, so I'll leave those down below. But the first ones, I only have two, right? Yeah, three. No, three. Let's start off first with Nars. I have the Nars Laguna bronzer in number 4. Honestly, I could go to 5. This one is for more natural days when I just need like a kiss of color, or if I'm wearing a skin tint. It gives me enough color to where I'm warm, but it doesn't go like super deep and or heavy. So this is definitely a more natural tone bronzer for me. Bronzer number 5 would definitely give me a little bit more glam warmth. Like I've really been sitting in the sun. I love the formula of this. I love the creaminess of this. I love the tone of this. I just wish they would expand their range and kind of go like in between the shades. But nonetheless, I love this bronzer. This cream bronzer is really good. And then the packaging, it's Nars. Come on now. Next one up is from Charlotte Tilbury. Packaging as well is gorgeous. This is the Beautiful Skin Sunkissed Glow Bronzer, and I have mine in number 4, the deepest shade. I love this bronzer. This acts as a bronzer and or contour for me, but it's definitely a very pretty, natural, glowy. It looks so good on the skin. I just love it. I'll link a video where I played with both of these up above, but this is definitely one of my favorite bronzers, contour, all wrapped up in one. It looks so good on the skin. Again, I wish they would go deeper in their shades because I can't be the darkest. I cannot be the darkest. 3 does not work for me. It is too light. So yeah, I had to go with 4, but I absolutely love it. So this is newer to my collection, but when I tried it, I fell in love. So it has quickly become one of my favorites. This is the Danessa Yummy Skin Balm. Yeah, this is the Yummy Skin Blurring Balm, and I use it in number 10. It comes with like a little spoon for you to grab your product if you need it. But this is like the perfect glowy. It sets as a powder, but on me it's a little bit dewier. And this is the perfect bronzer, cream bronzer. I love how it looks. I will leave a video of me playing it up above so you can check it out. But this is such a pretty bronzer, like so gorgeous on the skin. And she expanded her range. This is supposed to be like for the skin, but I think you can use it for more than one thing. And I use it for more than one thing. I don't use it as a balm. I use it strictly for bronzing because I love the tone and the color of this as a bronzer. Hands down, if you can get your hands on it, grab it. All right, next up, we'll move on to, so next we're gonna move on to powder bronzers. We're gonna start off with Nars. I have the smaller version of this because I have so many Nars bronzers because they changed the name on them a lot. So I'll leave the ones that I love from like, I guess the older Nars, because I still use them. They renamed their bronzers from like Laguna 1 to Laguna 7 or 8. So I have the ones that have a name to them. But nonetheless, I love this bronzer from Nars. This is Laguna number 6. And this is a very pretty color for me. I could do natural, and then I can also kind of build it up if I need it to be a little bit more oomph underneath it. So this is definitely one of my favorite bronzers from Nars. I do want to mention the Punta Cana one because the Punta Cana one from Nars, before they changed the names, was hands down one of my favorite bronzers. So yeah. I love this bronzer. This is one of my favorites. All right, next we're gonna go into the Huda Glowish bronzers. This one is in number 12. Oh, whoa. I guess I can't mention this because I don't think they have this anymore. This is the Glowish powder by Huda, and this is in number 12. This is actually a pressed powder. It's supposed to be like a finishing powder. However, because of the tone and how deep it goes on me, I love it for a bronzer. It's just a very pretty, reflective, it's so good. It's a really good bronzer on my cheek. Even if you missed it, let me show you. It gets a little deeper. So it gets a little deeper and even better. It's just, see, it's just, this is a very good bronzer on me, not as a setting powder. So if anybody from Huda, they need to bring these back and bring them back as bronzers, because the formula is amazing. It's so good, and it has enough of the rich warmth in it to like give that sun-kissed glow on top of the reflection that's in the powder. Hands down, so good. So if you have it, you're lucky. Okay, you're lucky. Next up is from MAC. Okay, so disclaimer on this one, I love this bronzer, however this is not a bronzer on me. I use this to deepen up certain bronzers, but this is marketed as a bronzer. I probably need to go down a shade, because once it hits my skin, it goes deeper, baby. But nonetheless, I wanted to mention it because I do love the formula. I do love the packaging. It is definitely worth it. Just watch them in store and mist them so you can see how they will develop on you throughout the time. This is the matte richer golden skin finish sunstruck matte bronzer from MAC. Packaging is definitely summer. So pretty. So next up is going to be this Fenty bronzer. This Fenty bronzer is not going to give me like that glam bronzer. This is definitely a bronzer that's more natural, more subtle, more like, does she have a bronzer on? Does she not? It's that type of bronzer. This is the Coco Naughty bronzer from Fenty. And it looks like this. So it looks like nothing in the pan. It looks like my skin tone in the pan, but I promise it gives me a little bit of color on the skin, but it's not going to be like, oh, she got on bronzer. You're gonna have to question it. Like, I see a little dimension, I see a little warmth. Is it her? Maybe it's Maybelline, that type of vibe. So yeah, I really do like this bronzer. So the next one is the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. I have the powder version. This one is humongous. Not gonna lie, the reason that I started even looking at this one was because of the packaging. This definitely screams summer all over it, but what's inside of it is really good as well. This is refillable. So anytime you needed to refill it, you would just, there's like a little hole right here that you would pop a pin in, and it will pop out the empty pan on the inside, and you would just refill it. You have to get it online, if I'm not mistaken. I do know for sure that it's not sold in Sephora, the refill for this one. So yeah, this is definitely a very pretty bronzer. This is definitely gonna give me a little bit more glam. So if I needed to spice up any of the like my toned or better bronzers, I would always layer it with this one. If I'm going on vacation, I'm gonna take a deeper bronzer anyways, just because I plan to be in the sun. Okay, but this is a very good bronzer. I love the formula. Again, I wish she would extend her color range. Yeah, she definitely needs to extend the color range. So we're gonna go on to some more affordable bronzers that are not gonna break the bank. They're not anything like that. So first we're going to start off with the Beauty Bakerie one. This is the Beauty Bakerie Bite Size Snackaroons bronzer, and I have mine in Perfect Blend. So you guys know, of course, I hit pan. I use this a lot. For me, this goes a little bit too deep for a bronzer, so I typically use this for contouring, as you guys know, but I do love the tone of it. I feel like I probably could get away with a bronzer if I like literally like and then tapped off a lot and then kind of dusted, but it still goes a little deep on me. See, nonetheless, I really do love this, and if you are looking for an affordable option, definitely check out Beauty Bakerie. I know they're in Target, I think Walmart and Ulta, but I found this one in Target for sure. Love, love, love these, and I feel like they have more, they added more range, color range to their collection. So I really do love these, and honestly this is more than enough to last a while. As you can see, I hit pan on this, and I think I've had it for a while as well. Next affordable bronzer is from Juvia's Place. This is the Juvia's Place bronze palette. So what I really like about this one is you get two different color bronzers. As you can see, one is a little bit more red, this one is a little bit more golden. However, you can mix them, use them separately. You do what you need to do with them. I love this to give more red warmth to the skin, especially if I'm going on vacation, because freshly tanned skin is definitely on the more redder, warmer side. If I need to warm up any time type of contour, any type of bronzer, add a little bit of oomph to more of the natural bronzers that I own, I use this palette. This is a very good affordable palette. I probably could even go into deep to kind of neutralize and balance, but so far I have dark. We'll see if I sneak around to the deep palette. But these are definitely a good option because you definitely get 2 for 1 plus a mirror. Can't beat it. Last but certainly not least, this is from Radiance. As you can see, it is dirty. I use these non-stop. This is probably hands down one of my favorite bronzers of all time. Drugstore high end, whatever it may be. These are also in my kit because they are that good. So you get 3. As you can see, I hit pan and this is my personal thing. So you get 3. You get a contour, you get a sculpt, you get a highlighter. What I've noticed is the sculpt is more of a bronzer and then the contour is definitely a contour shade where it's deeper. So I use these sculpts to bronze up my skin and it is so pretty. These are so pretty and yet so affordable. Like if you see these, definitely stop and grab them. They are worth it. They're like $6 and they are in, I feel like they're in Target and Walmart, but I feel like I got this one from Walmart. These are amazing. I have the dark to deep shade and they go from like fair to light, light to medium, medium to dark, dark to dark deep. Like they have a really good range. And then on top of that, you get a highlighter as well. You can't beat it. But this is definitely hands down one of my favorite of all time bronzers. As you can see, I hit pan and I've repurchased this a lot. I have them in my kits. They're everywhere, okay? Everywhere. All right, guys, so that was some of my favorite bronzers of all time that are in my collection. Again, I will leave some of the bronzers that I don't think are being sold at the moment or have been discontinued down below, just in case that you own them and you kind of want to pull them back out and play with them, or if you're able to find them online and grab them. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I enjoyed making this video. This definitely gives you an idea of like the type of bronzers that I like. I love some skin tone bronzers to add a little oomph, and I use deeper bronzers to just kind of add a little bit more oomph to natural bronzers. I play with makeup, I mix stuff. I'm a chemist low-key. No, I'm not, but I am when it comes to makeup. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And 30 days of content is continuing on. I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.